Okay, welcome, Josephine. So I'm going to read your bio, Josephine LoRe. Am I saying that right?
LoRe.
LoRe, thank you.
Yeah.
Josephine LoRe, a pearl in this diamond world. Josephine LoRe's words have been read on stage and global Zoom rooms, put to music, danced, integrated into art, and published in 11 countries and 4 languages, including Free Fall and Volume, Fixed and Free in the US, and Ireland's The Same Page anthology. Josephine has 2 collections, Unity and the Calgary Herald's bestseller, Cowchewin series. She is a member of the League of Canadian Poets, the Writers Guild of Alberta, and many virtual poetry societies. She is pleased to be a member and serve on the board of Parkland Poets. And we will put a link to Josephine's website in the chat. Josephine, take it away.
Thanks, Corinne. And it really is an honor to be in such company tonight. The feature poets are amazing. And it happens sometimes where I hear poets and I think I should go and tear up all of my pages and start again. And that's what I feel like tonight. The first piece I'm going to share is the piece that I submitted to the April Posy of Poetry called Release into Spring. Old man, winter, release me. Let me wander in tall grasses, gown flowing, feet bare. Lift my chin to kiss of sun, cheek to caress of breeze. Night sky, create a darkness so deep I can dip my plume into its ink. Forest, create a frame of grasses waving, scatter therein first burst of crocus, hyacinth, daffodil cream and buttercup, soft lilac, the sleepy bee, the busy ant, ladybird in spotted overcoat. Then deeper to iris, trembling stem, peony waiting to blush into first blossom. Old man, winter, you have been harsh with me these cold short days, buried my garden under snow and frost, robbed me of my joy. It is time, old man, winter, release me into spring. A few of the pieces I chose to read tonight are, they're coming off prompts, or belong to a few different groups where we provide writing prompts. And this one is after A.A. Milne, and it was a story about a missing mother. Finery and lace. She naps in the tops of the mulberry trees, crumpets and tea in the curve of midday moon. Father says I mustn't speak her name aloud or giggle when she blows a breath that pushes paper boats across the pond. She stands behind me in the silver speckled mirror, gently tucks a lock behind my ear. She kneels before me when I skin my knee, whispers answers when I sit to do my sums. My pillow scented still of lavender and cream, the echo of her bedtime tales, the softest kiss upon my brow. In my dream, we float towards the star in paper boats, my beloved missing mother and me. And the next one is after Pessoa. I don't know very much about his life, but he's a Portuguese poet. And the piece that I read in translation was called The Astonishing Reality of Things. Sometimes a stone is just a stone. Ice on water, just ice. Cracks on the ice as days grow longer, and it slivers and it splinters, just cracks. And that branch, half submerged, half exposed, half in ice, half suspended in frozen air, just a branch. And the stone at the bottom of the pond where water does not freeze and fish do not die, just a stone. The following one also is from a prompt, and it was a quote from Pablo Neruda that I used. Escóndeme en tus brazos, Por esta noche sola, hide me in your arms just for tonight. Hide me in your arms from the clawing hands of time. Still the pendulum. Let the world's spinning cease. Your heartbeat keeping rhythm to our love. Eyes convey words that no human ear can hear. Fingertips trace unspoken promise onto flesh. The sun goes down and rises up again as we glide our way back to the ticking talk of time. This second last piece, Rayanne opened up with a poem reflecting on her great-grandmother, who she never met. And when I was choosing my set, I chose one about my grandmother, who I did meet. And the irony is that I think I'm about the age now that she would have been when I first met her, when I was a baby. It's called Ascent Released. Ascent released when I brush past tomatoes ripening on vine. Nettles grow unbidden, pansies return and return. We come from the island of Hephaestus, of Daedalus, Icarus, Pythagoras. The Greek in our veins mixed with Moors and Spanish blood, Normans, Carthaginians, and we became Sicilians. We are Mediterranean, the colony Akracas, Agrigentum to the Romans, ruins intact. An island with not only a patron saint, Rosalia in her crown of roses, but a patron goddess, Medusa, the snakes in her hair, sheaths of golden wheat. We left the island, but it courses through our being, the rise and the fall, the wax and the wane, and the ever-changing moon. Long forgotten, the names of those primordial gods, crushed and destroyed their dedications. How far deep under roadway, under temples must we dig to find their stones, to unearth their tales? An ocean and half a continent away, I plant a garden, write poetry to the gods of yesterday. The hands on the keys, my grandmother's, bones prominent under tissue-thin skin. Spots, bruises of indeterminate origin. The arc of the fingers as well, for I am at the age my grandmother was when she first held me, time circling around itself, a cat preparing for sleep. Could I uncurl time and be not only that infant that she held, but myself as well? See her. Of what wisdom would she speak? I picture my grandmother, a child in a field, and see myself, an older woman, watching the child who is my grandmother in that field, in an island surrounded by the sea, brushing by tomatoes ripening on vine, their scent released. And my last piece is also one of the prompt pieces, and the prompt was from Patrick Friesen, Gathering Bones. The old woman who gathers bones in the desert, on her haunches over them, singing them alive. I too one day shall let my hair grow gray, keep a healing bundle close to my heart. I shall sing fire, dance rain, call the animals by name. My ancestors gone to sky, place of thunder, place of sun. Papape, Binare, Nonapitra, names like the sound of stone banging stone. Somekela, Binovice, Sokoko. I keep them with the plants close, close to my heart and dance. And my children, too, I keep them there. A lock of hair, first tooth, dreams and heartaches, joy and love close, close to my heart. I stir dirt into mud, carve my name into the wind, bang bone and jangle names, waiting, waiting for the moon to bring her soft light to everything, singing, singing them alive. Thanks very much for listening.